Let me begin with, in the last lecture, we were looking into, I think so, completed port 3 explanation. Port 3, we ended up with alternate function output. So alternate function, and we were at int 0. Okay. So port 3 has a dual function. By default, it acts as an IO port, or else it acts as the alternate functions are int 0, int bar, interrupt pins, int 0, int 1, timer pins T0, T1, serial communication pins TXD, RXD, right? And memory control signals read bar, write bar. So these are the 8 alternate functions which are associated with port 3. So out of these functions, few are output functions and few were input functions. So we saw the above one at the upper side, you have alternate output function, which will be microcontroller will be sending it on the pin. That's an output function. And at the downside of the slide, you have alternate input function. So what is this alternate input function? See, this is wire ended with that buffer. You have this buffer, the triangle one. So this input signal is wire ended with the buffer output. And what is available at this signal? Whatever you have at the pin, the same signal is available at the inside the microcontroller at alternate input function. So if the pin is having int 0 signal, alternate input function will also show int 0 signal. Okay, wire ending mean x ANDed with x, the output is x, right? So whatever is at int 0 gets ANDed with int 0. So what gets transmitted ahead? Int 0. Okay, so when alternate function input is taken, it's available on both the places, at external pin as well as internally inside the microcontroller. Okay, so we finished up with this part, students. We finished up with port functions. And since we have finished up with port functions, we will see few interfacing examples related to the ports. Okay, so the first example we will see is LCD interfacing. Is that okay? Now LCD stands for liquid crystal display, correct? Whenever current flows through that crystal material, it starts glowing. Is that okay? So that's the liquid crystal display. So whenever, if you all have seen that liquid crystal display, the glowing is usually green color, but you have a blue color also. You have LCD display, the backlight color is either green or either blue, right? So now whenever we say LCD, this is how it is referred: 16 cross 2 LCD, 16 cross 1 LCD. So that's how it is referred as. What is the size of an LCD, right? So the first two letters tell you the size of LCD. So when I say 16 cross 2 LCD, mean that LCD can display 16 characters and in such 2 rows. So I can have first row of 16 characters and I can have a second row also of 16 characters. This is the meaning of that 16 cross 2. Okay. The other way it is also referred as, there are 16 columns of characters and such there are 2 rows. So 16 columns, 2 rows. Each column is displaying 1 character. So that is the meaning 16 cross 2. So in this way, I have 16 cross 1. So 16 column, 1 row. I have 20 cross 4. There are 20 characters and such 4 rows, right? So always remember that 16 cross 2 is the size of an LCD. Is that okay? 16 columns and 2 rows. In each column, 1 character. Now, whatever LCD we are seeing, we are looking into character LCD. There is another graphic LCD also, right? Character LCD is specified like this: how many characters and how many rows. Whereas if it is a graphic LCD on which we display image or we display graphs, right? So in case of graphic LCD, it is in terms of pixels, correct? 128 by 256 pixels and so on. Right, so we are looking into character LCD, where A to Z and the numeric characters will be displayed. Is that fine? Now this, we will look into the details of LCD and then we'll see in the interfacing and its program. So specifically, we are looking into 16x2 character LCD. Now see how many pins that LCD has. Coincidentally, it is having 16 pins. Is that okay? It doesn't, 16 is not that it has 16 pins. Coincidentally, it has 16 pins, 1 to 16. So look into what pins it has. Pin number 1, 2, 3. Pin number 1 is ground. Pin number 2 is VCC. Character LCD operates on 5 volt. And pin number 3 is VEE. Okay. Now these 3 pins, 1, 2, 3, are the contrast control pins. Is that okay? Now what is this meant? See your character LCD. Whenever you power it on, you see a green color, that is the backlight color. And whenever anything is displayed on it, that is displayed in black. So the background and the letter, the contrast between the background and the letter is controlled by these 3 pins, 1, 2, 3. Right? So the first 3 pins are contrast control pins. And how is the contrast control done? See, a potentiometer is connected. One terminal of the potentiometer is connected to pin number 1. Second terminal of pot is to pin number 2. And the variable terminal, potentiometer has 3 terminals. The variable terminal is connected to pin number 3. And as you move the potentiometer, that resistance increases and decreases. Accordingly, the current flow inside the LCD increases or decreases. And that gives you the contrast. Okay, so the first 3 pins. So the first 3 pins are the contrast control pins. Ground, VCC and VEE. Okay, the next 3 pins, pin number 4, 5, 6, are the control signals of LCD. What are the control signals? RS, register select. Then the control signal is read/write bar. And the third control signal is enable. So these are the 3 control signals of LCD. RS, read/write bar and enable. Right? Now see, LCD itself is a complex device. If you all have seen that LCD, at the back side of LCD, you will see one black color, some hard material. Has anyone seen LCD? At the back side of LCD, right? When you just turn it back, there's one hard epoxy poured on that LCD. And what is there inside that, under that? There's one circuitry. There is one microcontroller sitting there, which is controlling the functioning of LCD. So on that LCD itself, for controlling the operations of LCD, we have a microcontroller in it. And that microcontroller and the circuitry is below that black color epoxy. Is that okay? So these are the control signals which the microcontroller will send so that the LCD will start functioning properly. Is that okay? It's a bit complex device, right? So 4, 5, 6 are the control signals. And then pin number 7 to pin number 14 are the 8 data lines of LCD, D0 to D7. So these are the 8 data pins. So whenever we want to display something, we want to display a character on LCD, always the ASCII code of the character is sent. Remember students. So if I want to display U, letter U, the ASCII code for letter U is 55 hex. That's in hexadecimal. You have the value in hexadecimal, you have the value in decimal also. So if we want to see letter U, 55 hex is to be sent on the data lines. If I want to display 9, 39 hex is to be sent on the LCD. Right? The point is, whatever we want to see on the display, its ASCII code is to be sent on the data lines. Okay, so there are 8 data lines. Now, also, I can use this LCD display with just 4 data lines. Right? Then accordingly, we say it is an 8-bit LCD or it is a 4-bit LCD. Okay. So there are 2 options available for sending ASCII code, for sending data. Either use the entire 8-bit pins of LCD, or use only the upper data pins of LCD, D4 to D7. So whatever ASCII code we have, ASCII code is always an 8-bit. So we split that 8-bit, upper nibble, lower nibble, that is 4-bit, 4-bit, and we place it on 4-bit D4 to D7 data. Okay, so you have two options here. Either use it 8-bit data bus or use upper 4-bit data bus to the LCD. Okay, and then the last two pins, pin number 15, 16, are the power on pins of LCD. Okay, so pin number 15, give it to 5 volt, LED plus. Pin number 16, ground it, LED minus. So 15 and 16 are the power supply pins of LCD. Hope you all are getting me, students. So it is a 16 pin, the display is of 16 pin. The first 3 pins, contrast control. The 4 to 5, the next 3 pins are the control signals of LCD. The next 8 pins are the data lines of LCD. And 15 and 16 are the power supply pins of LCD. Is that okay? Now we will look into how does this, what operation the control signals are going to control. Is that okay? So look at the downside. RS control signal is if that control signal is 0. Now see, this control signals are input signals to the LCD. Okay, and this LCD will be connected to microcontroller. So microcontroller will be placing logic 0, logic 1 on the 3 control signals. RS, R/W bar, and enable. Okay. So when microcontroller places logic 0 on RS, RS is register select. Right? So when RS is 0, it means microcontroller is sending one command word to LCD. Okay. So register select. RS is logic 0 mean microcontroller has sent one command word to LCD. And when RS is 1 mean microcontroller has placed the ASCII code, that is the data word, to display on LCD. So where will, see, it is D0 to D7 where the ASCII code will come. And at the same, the command word will also come. So on data lines, LCD will receive command word as well as the data word. What is the data word? The ASCII code of the character. Okay. Now what is this command word, data word? I told you all, LCD itself is a complex device. It has its own microcontroller setting. So as that LCD to start functioning correctly, we need to send few command words first so that the LCD itself gets initialized. And then we should use it to display the letters, to display the information, to display the messages. Okay. So the very first thing while we do programming, what do we need to do? We need to send some command words to LCD. By sending those command words, the LCD gets initialized and it will start to function properly. And after initialization, we send the characters to display. Is that fine? Now, what are the command words? We are going to look into the next slide, but just remember, initial, when RS is 0, LCD understands. On data lines, it has received a command word. And when RS is 1, LCD understands. The data lines is having the data word, ASCII code. Okay. The next signal, R/W bar, from the name itself. If R/W bar is 0, mean microcontroller is writing some information on LCD. And R/W bar is 1 mean microcontroller is reading some information from LCD. Right? It is R/W bar, active low. Write is active low, read is active high. Okay. And the third signal, E, enable. Whenever there is a falling edge, the write operation gets activated. When microcontroller places a rising edge, then the read operation is activated. Is that okay? So these are the 3 signals which are going to control the LCD. Right? So command word, data word, microcontroller is going to place, send command word, data word. or it will be writing to LCD, or it will be reading from LCD. And to activate the read and the write operation, it will be also sending one falling edge for activating write operation and rising edge for activating the read operation. All these three work together, right? So with the help of these three signals, the data placed will be taken by the LCD, and accordingly it will initialize itself, right? It will display the character that you want. Pin functionality of LCD understood. Now see here, these are the at least these many command words are to be sent to the LCD before displaying anything. So these are the 6 command words. There are many command words. If you look into the datasheet of LCD, I'll show a few more command words ahead. But these are minimum 6 command words we need to send on to LCD so that it itself gets initialized. And after sending the command words, we send the character that we want to display. Is that okay? So let us look at the command words. It is going to initialize LCD means exactly what it is going to do. So microcontroller will send the first command word 38 hex, right? So this 38 hex will be sent on this data lines D0 to D7. Okay, 38 hex, and will be 0. Microcontroller is writing into it, so R/W bar will be 0, and microcontroller is activating the write operation. So the enable pin will have a falling edge. So 38 hex is placed on the data lines, and then microcontroller will activate the control signals, right? And then that 38 hex will be taken by the LCD. LCD will take in that 38 hex. Now once 38 hex has been received by the LCD, it does these initializations, right? What initializations? LCD will activate itself. It is using 8-bit data. I told you all there are 2 options. The data bus, LCD can use 8-bit data bus, or LCD can use upper 4-bit data bus, D4 to D7. So what it is currently using, 38 hex means it is using 8-bit data, all D0 to D7. There are 2 rows in the display. So it is a 2-line display, right? Row 1, row 2. And whatever the character is going to be displayed is made up of 5x7 dot matrix. Okay, there are 16 characters that will be displayed. Each character is made up of 5 columns and 7 rows. Dot matrix. If you have observed, even on your calculators, if you observe carefully, that single character is made up of dots. It's a dot matrix. So majority of the LCDs have 5 columns of dots and 7 rows of dots. So the character is displayed on 5x7 dot matrix. So this is the initialization will be done when microcontroller sends the first command word 38 hex. Okay. Now if we are using a 4-bit data, there is a 2-line display, but LCD should use only 4 data bits and a 5x7 dot matrix, then the control word is 28 hex. So there is a different control word for different initializations. Okay, so for 4-bit data, this control word is 28 hex. Okay, next, the second control words. The next is 0E hex. Now this is the command word which will initialize LCD saying turn on the display and turn on the cursor also. So whatever character you display, suppose you display C, right? You will see the C and you will also see the cursor. 0E hex command word is going to do this initialization. Okay, the third command word is 06. What initialization of LCD? Automatic entry mode. Okay, I mean whatever I want to display, suppose I want to display hello, HELLO, right? I should only tell where is that H displayed. Okay, now what does that mean? So let us look here. Now see, I told you all there are 16 characters, 16 columns and 2 rows. So the first column, it has an address. There are such first, second, third, fourth, 16 columns. So the first row, first column has a unique address, and that address is 80 hex. First row, second column, 81, 82, 83, and such 8F. Each column has a specific address. Correct? Now, with the help of that address, the programmer can tell LCD whatever I want to display, exactly where should it appear. Correct? So each column has a address. We call it as a position address. Right? First row, first column, 80 hex. First row, second columns, 81, 82, and 8F. So if I want to display hello at the fifth column, then that address is 80 is first. So fifth column is 84 hex. Okay. So that is the reason I can display the first letter anywhere on the display. It is not necessary that it should always start from the first position. I can display hello exactly at the center, right? Because it has a position address. The second row has the addresses C0, C1, C2 up to CF. Okay, the column addresses are C0, C1, C2, CF. The first row 80, 8F. Second row C0, CF. Is that okay? So then I was explaining 06 is what? Automatic entry mode. So suppose we want to display welcome. So in the program, I should only tell W should appear where. So let me say W should appear at 84 hex. First row, fifth column. Okay. Whereas W is told to the LCD, the other letters E, L, C, O, M, E will be displayed automatically on the next column, on the next column, and the next column. I need not specify the other character positions. Okay, and that is done because of automatic entry mode. Okay, just tell the LCD where should be the first character displayed. The other characters will automatically follow where will automatically be displayed on the next. Okay, so that is the command word 06 hex. Okay, the next command word 01. It is used to clear the display. Okay, the next command word is 01. So 01 is okay. So the 01 is clear the display, right? Now, see, students. Suppose I am displaying hi, hello, welcome, and all these three words, all these three messages. Where am I displaying? All these three messages I am displaying on the first row, first column. Initially, first I will see hi, then I will at the same position I will write hello. At the same position I will write welcome. Suppose I'm doing something like this. Okay. Now, whenever I display hi, I should clear the display and then display the second message hello. After displaying hello, I should clear the entire display and then display the third message welcome. Correct. These three messages I am displaying at the same position. If you do not do clear the display, I will see when that message changes, I will see mixing up of the messages. Hi and hello for a certain time duration, I will see both of them getting displayed. So I'll see mix up of the characters. That's I think so called aliasing. So this should not happen. So always remember, whenever we display something and at the same position, the second message is to be displayed, it should be cleared first. Clear the display first, then put the second message. Clear the display again, put the third message. So that the mixing of the messages will not happen. Right? Aliasing effect will not happen. So that's clear display command word. And the next command word, the last command word is 80 hex. So we are telling LCD to display whatever the character is on first row, first column. 81, first row, second column. 8F, first row, 16th column. Correct? So that is telling this is the address. This is the address of the column where the character is to be displayed. And C0 is the address of the second row. Second row, first column. C0, C1, C2 up to CF. Is that fine? Okay, so we will look into the interfacing of LCD with microcontroller. Fine. See, there are 16 pins to that LCD. 16 pins to that LCD. So these 16 pins, right? Out of these, the two pins are power pins, pin number 15 and pin number 16. So that is LED plus, which is connected to 5 volt, LED minus, which is grounded. So these are the power on pins of LCD, 15, 16. The first three pins, pin number 1, 2, 3. Look at the right hand side. VCC, VSS and VEE. So VCC is connected to 5 volt, VSS is grounded, and at VEE it is connected to the variable terminal of the potentiometer. So see, that's the potentiometer, variable resistor, one terminal to VCC, second terminal to ground, and the third variable terminal is connected to VEE. So as you vary the pot, the contrast control is going to happen. Okay, the brightness of the character is going to be controlled. So this is a pin number 1, 2, 3, right? Then look here, data lines. We will be, whatever program we'll be writing, I'll be using 8-bit data. So 8 data lines are connected to 8 bits of port 1. So these are port 1, all 8 bits are connected to the 8 data lines of LCD. And look at the control signals, pin number 4, 5, 6. Out of that, the read/write bar I have permanently grounded. Mean microcontroller will always be writing to LCD. Write the command word, write the data word. Okay, microcontroller is not going to read anything from LCD. Right? When does it read? I will tell you all when we complete this part. But for this interfacing, microcontroller is always going to write to LCD. So R/W bar is grounded permanently. Right? So one control signal is permanently fixed up, grounded. The other two control signals, RS, register select, is connected to P2.0. Enable is connected to P2.1. So that's how we interface LCD to microcontroller. Port 1, data lines. 2.0 is a register select. 2.1 is the enable. Is that okay? Power on LED, LED plus, LED minus, and the contrast control. Hope the interfacing is understood. And microcontroller, that microcontroller should function itself properly. So power on the microcontroller, 40 pin VCC, 20 pin ground, crystal oscillator, see here, 12 megahertz. Connect the bypass capacitors, ceramic bypass capacitors, 33 picofarad. And that is what that is a power on reset. I have not shown the manual reset. So these are the minimum connections for microcontroller to function correctly. And these are the connections for that LCD. Is that okay? And now we will start writing the program. Okay. So for writing the program, what I will do is I will start with algorithm. Okay. I'll start with algorithm. And the program that we will write is just displaying one character on LCD. We will be displaying letter U. Okay. So whenever I want to send that, I want to see that character, I told you all, send the ASCII code of that character. So the ASCII code of this character is in hexadecimal 0x55. 55 hex is the ASCII code of character U. Or I can also send the character, write the character in a single quote. This can also be done. If there is a single character, put it in single quotes. If it is a number of characters, put it in double quotes. Microcontroller will automatically convert that character into the ASCII code, and the ASCII code will be sent to LCD display. Right? So there are two options to give the data. Either put it in single quote, the character that you want to see, or send its hexadecimal ASCII value. Okay. So then now what programming, how will we start with the programming, students? I told you all, we need to first send the command words. So at least these 5 command words we need to send. And then we will be sending the character U. Okay. So what is the first I'll just take that, the first command word. Just a minute. I will just take this. So we need to send the command words first. So the first command word is 38 hex. Okay. The second command word is E, right? The next command word, automatic entry mode. Okay. The third command word, clear the display. And the fourth command word is display it on first row, first column. Is that okay? So 38 hex CMD, I'm calling it as command word, right? So the first step that we need to do is send 38 hex command word on the data lines of LCD. Correct. Where are the data lines connected? To port 1. So send 38 hex command word on port 1. Is that okay? Next, the first command word is send, right? Now, after sending the command word, right, students, what it is required to do? Do you remember? When microcontroller places that command word, LCD should take it inside. So to take it inside, we have to activate the control signals of LCD. Okay, what were the control signals of LCD? Look into RS, R/W bar, and enable. Out of that, R/W bar, we have permanently grounded. So then what control signals are left? It is RS and the enable signal. Right. So when microcontroller places 38 on the data bus, it has to also activate these two control signals, RS and the enable signal. Now what is microcontroller sending? A command word. It means what should be the status of RS? RS should be made 0. So the LCD understands it is command word coming on the data lines. Okay. And then that enable pin should have a falling edge. Now how do I give a falling edge? Right? How do I make a falling edge? Initially that E pin, I'll make logic 1 and immediately I'll make logic 0. Correct? So enable pin is set, make it logic 1 and immediately make it logic 0, makes it a falling edge on enable. Okay. So what I have to do here is, see here students, what I have to do here, send 38 hex command word on port 1 and RS is to be made 0 because it is a command. And what? Enable, what should you give? Falling edge. Okay. Or else this 38 will not be taken by the LCD unless and until the command words are not there. Control signals are not activated. Okay. So microcontroller should place the command on the data lines which is connected to port 1 and activate the control signals. After doing this, microcontroller should wait for certain time so that the LCD initializes itself. What initialization? 2-row display, 8-bit data, and each character is 5x7 dot matrix. So we should give some time for the LCD for its initialization. So wait for some time. Wait for some time. What for? For LCD initialization. For LCD initialization. Hope you all are getting me, students. Right? Send the command word and wait for some time. Okay. So I'll just complete this algorithm and we will stop. Now the same thing is to be done here. Send the next command word. Right? Send the next command word and this repeats. Send the command word on port and give the control signal RS0 enable, wait for some time. Okay. The third command word, send 06 command word on the data lines and wait for some time. Okay. Next, send the clear display command word. Send the clear display command word and wait for some time for LCD initialization. And at the last, send 80 hex command word and wait for some time. And at the last, now we will be sending the character. So send that character which you want to display, put it in quotes. Send you data word, send that data word on P1 and now what is RS? RS should be made 1, indicating it's a data now, right? RS should be made 1, indicating it's a data, sorry. And what should you do with the enable signal? Microcontroller is writing the data. So there should be a falling edge on enable. Hope you all are getting me. Hope did you all get this? This is the programming. Okay, what is the programming? Send the command words 38. Send the command word on data line. Give the control signal. Wait for some time. Second command word, control signal, wait. Third control signal, wait. Finally, the fifth control signal, wait. And now the all initialization of LCD is done. Now send the character that you want to display. After doing this, wait for certain time. Now, how are we going to write the program? We will see it tomorrow. Is that okay? We will see this programming tomorrow. Okay, so I stop here. Hope you all have understood this. The programming part we will see tomorrow. Okay, students. So bye. Thank you for attending and see you tomorrow.